So whilst your favorite cryptocurrencies and altcoins took a dump, the NFT marketplace had its time to shine once again. Many collections have posted major X's for investors, and those in JPEG land have done very well indeed. But this poses the question, when is the blow off top moment for this current NFT run? So in this video, we're going to have a look at a very strong candidate for that blow off top coming in the next week. If you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out the post down below. So Alex Becker actually posted this recently on the 31st of December, blow off top for apes, price at 118 ETH. They were currently down to 100 ETH when he posted this on the 4th of Feb. And he says this, Super Bowl is their Saturday Night Live moment. So just like we had Saturday Night Live for the Dogecoin and Elon Musk full pandemonium, and Doge went up to like 70 odd cents. This was the peak FOMO. This was the peak eyeballs on Doge at that moment. There was nothing that could top that moment. And so we saw since then the Dogecoin price just go down and down and down. And he's saying this is the same thing for the Bored Apes right now, but with the Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl takes place this coming Sunday on the 13th of February. So this is the date to have in the diary for the blow off top for the overall NFT marketplace, in my opinion, as I think there's no higher pinnacle that we can reach after this big moment. So here he posts a picture of the Bored Ape price chart. And as you can see, this is a parabolic trend to the upside, which cannot be sustained. So the Super Bowl is going to be all about crypto and NFTs. There's huge sponsorship deals being made, crypto.com, FTX, but on the NFT side of things, there's just a lot brewing under the surface here. So we've got major acts, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige, all performing the halftime show. Now, quite a few of these guys actually own Bored Apes. And here we have this from NFT Evening, Super Bowl halftime show, almost definitely featuring the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So some of the speculation within this is that the release of the Bored Ape Yacht Club Mega Mutant NFTs will be revealed here. And if we just go down, there was a post by an influencer within the community. A friend who is deep in animation is getting paid very handsomely for a project I presume is for the Super Bowl halftime show, and it includes the Bored Apes. So this is where that kind of speculation is coming from. And if you go onto Twitter, you'll see a lot of influencers and people suggesting there's almost a certain chance that the Bored Apes are being utilized in the halftime show, which makes a lot of sense. If these guys own the Bored Apes, like we had Snoop Dogg buying up a ton of them from the Genesis collection, Mutant Apes, and even a Bored Ape Kennel Club down there. And of course, Eminem more recently spent over $400,000 on this Bored Ape, which he uses as his cover photo over on Twitter. So at this point, it won't be a surprise if we see the Bored Apes shown on screen during the halftime show, but for many individuals across the globe, this is essentially the biggest sports event there is. Huge number of eyeballs will be on this, and so the exposure this can get for the NFT collection will be absolutely huge and can't be underestimated. But this is the kind of peak pandemonium that you see that causes a blow off top. And we've already seen NFTs just go absolutely mainstream right now, with everyone and their dog talking about NFTs. We got this from the actual Super Bowl themselves. All attendees at the Super Bowl final will get an NFT of their ticket. So they will get these NFT virtual tickets. There's obviously a maximum of the 70,240 spectators who could get them at the SoFi Stadium, but if they do cash those in, they will then be able to sell them on a secondary market. So this actually combines two things here, because there's a lot of sports memorabilia collectors out there, and these guys are going to be brought into the NFT world right now. So this is also a pretty big moment for NFTs going into the sports memorabilia side of things. And we can see from here the historic commemorative NFTs will start to be minted from February 6th up until February 13th. On top of this, there's been some NFTs utilized for regular season games as well. On top of this, we got other sponsors also dropping their collections. We had Pepsi do this Pepsi mic drop, Pepsi being one of the biggest sponsors of the NFL. And these guys did a free drop during the month of December. And these have all been building in price going into the finals here. So this is pure speculation, driven by the fact we know that there's a big event here on the 13th of February and people trying to get into these collections to flip them them for some big major exposure on the main day. So that is what the Pepsi Mic Drop collection looks like. On top of this, these were minted for absolutely free. There was just a whitelist to get involved with. 1,893 of them were given out. You just had to pay the gas. And I've seen a few people tweeting about this saying, look, I've got this for absolutely free. I've just sold it for 0.9 ETH. I'm pretty damn happy with that. On top of this, we're also seeing the likes of Bud Light get involved here. And this is a pretty interesting article. Bud Light jumped on the NFT bandwagon. I like this phrase, bandwagon, for the Super Bowl. This is because these guys haven't really got a play here. They're just getting involved with the cash grab, in my opinion, for NFTs. NFTs is a big hype wave. We want to get a little slice of the action, so let's bring out our own. Apparently, these will commemorate a new beer, a carb-free beer for Bud Light called Next. And I think this really drives home that this is a cash grab, in my opinion, and something that won't actually have much follow-through. So in addition, Bud Light NFTs also offer guaranteed value in the form of exclusive benefits that presumably will sound attractive to Bud Light fans. These include voting rights on future brand initiatives. Now, I can't imagine Bud actually giving out major responsibility to NFT holders, so I think that is a bit of a nothing burger in my opinion. And then they're also giving out passes to exclusive events and swag, pretty much stuff they do normally within their marketing materials. And even a senior director at Bud Light here, Corey Brown, said some of the perks are still in the planning process. So this, in my opinion, is not much of a strategy, and it sounds like that cash grab going into the Super Bowl. They've got advertising slots, and this is something they can try and reap some benefit from. These were sold for $400 a piece, and the floor price is now around 0.16 ETH, and they won't reveal for another 24 to 48 hours from here. Now, a rather successful brand that is a clothing street brand, The Hundreds, has kind of pivoted into NFTs in a major way and has had a really good fit, to be fair. They have a collaboration with the NFL for Super Bowl Sunday. So again, you can see more and more of these NFT brands getting involved with Super Bowl. And again, this for me just feels like kind of toppy behavior and a lot of speculation coming into this market. So that was Bobby Hundreds from the team tweeting this out on the 1st of February. If we go to the actual collection here, Adam Bomb Squad, and go to activity, and you can see this big spike in volume here came in on the 1st and sent the price up north of around 1.5 ETH. A couple days earlier, you would have paid about 0.9, and a couple days earlier from that, about 0.65. It looks like the average price was around half an Ethereum prior to that. So word would have got out before the major announcement. People would have been buying in. I think this is the kind of volume we see here. Then we have a big spike in volume here, sending prices up quickly. But of course, the people who are buying into this are all buying in with speculation of something large coming at the Super Bowl event, which is going to happen. But the mentality of these people is this is a trade. So you're going to see the sell pressure coming in and utilizing the Super Bowl integration as exit liquidity. This is my opinion on what things are happening. If you just think about it as a trade, you buy into the hype, you wait for the event. The event is 9 times out of 10 going to have a positive impact on price, and then you sell at that point. Furthermore, we have Rolling Stone again having a partnership with the Super Bowl. They're teaming up here with COINBASE and COINBASE NFT. Now, it doesn't sound like the COINBASE NFT marketplace will be live or even announced during the Super Bowl, but they are having a collaboration here. They've got 12 different partners collaborating together to have a kind of special limited drop of NFTs. So this will be for all Coinbase wallet users who get involved with this. And later in the year, those original stack designs from these collections will then be animated and available to purchase on Coinbase NFT, the peer-to-peer NFT marketplace from this behemoth. So Super Bowl, NFTs, hand in hand, really taking this to the next level. I think this is a huge cultural moment, but it does feel like a blow off top cultural moment. On top of this could have been the actual top here. Justin Bieber buying a Bored Ape for over $1.29 million, paid around 500 ETH, and this was on January the 30th. And now there's no one more famous than Justin Bieber, arguably, in the world. And so when you have that kind of exposure for a brand such as the Bored Apes, there's nowhere really higher that they can achieve from here on out. So as we look at the chart here, you can see this is the Biebs announcement. Around here, we have the peak volume that we've seen for this collection, and prices went up to a floor of around 118 to 120 Ethereum. And since then, you can see the volume has been tailing off. So this is a bad signal for price. But because we have the Super Bowl final, potentially Eminem, Snoop Dogg, etc., utilizing the apes during the halftime show, well, of course, we have some more speculation in the market right now. But I think once this hype wave dies out, you're going to see the prices come back down again. So watch what the OGs do here. NFT influence Farouk and Beanie sell their precious apes. But why? So they actually had these honorary board apes. I think they gave out around 35 to like early supporters who are big in the NFT community. And essentially, both of these guys have now sold their apes. Farouk previously said he was going to keep his forever, but it has been sold now. And this kind of leads you to the thinking of, okay, you can see that these guys know that the top is very near, if not in already. And they want to utilize this highly liquid market right now to sell some of their collections. And some of these ones they were saying they were going to keep forever. This reminds me of Elon Musk early in November selling his Tesla stock near the top whilst everything was looking super rosy, and then making a nice exit with a huge bag of profit. So just like earlier in the year, we had metaverse, the word you could not move 2 minutes without hearing. We now have NFTs being spoken by everyone and their mother, including podcasts of like B-list celebrities I've heard recently coming out with an NFT play. It just has so many top signals around it right now. And I think the Super Bowl final this coming Sunday, the 13th of February, will mark the exact top for this industry, as ultimately there is just no bigger pinnacle we can hit right now. This is the major news event that you really want to be selling into. Of course, not financial advice, but don't be buying into this hype. You do not want to be exit liquidity for some of the bigger, more established holders. And once all the dust settles after this, I think there will be some very nice entries to be made in NFT land once again. I hope you enjoyed today's content. If you did, drop me a comment and a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.